The B is for bigot.
The lion is king of the savannah. He takes guff from no one. He is the apex predator, sitting alone at the top of the food chain. The lion knows no fear because it faces zero threats in its natural world. And all ecosystems have an emperor for whom the laws of the jungle apply not. In today's American society, you might think that would be Donald Trump. No siree. Democrats, in addition to continually lying about him, slandering him, trying to bankrupt him, insulting him, trying to imprison him for life, have literally taken shots at him.
Said, take a look at what happened.
Today's modern champ is the black lesbian. I would say black trans lesbians, but as unfortunately they are exceedingly rare, and dare I say, with the utmost respect and praying that the ever-present sword of Damocles does not descend upon me for uttering the following words, I honestly find the concept of black trans lesbians confusing. Oh, come on now, receive your machetes. It's not like I criticize Islam. Now, back to the topic at hand, as we take a look at this here nature documentary put on by CNN as we watch the current, undisputed heavyweight champion in action as this proud, feisty, scissoring sister, but this insubordinate white man who had the audacity to question her profound logic. Watch her put him back in his place with a mere swat of her paw.
This, as an
Aisha,
American,
let's talk about Kamala
makes
Harris.
me really concerned.
Let's talk about Kamala Harris and
as
short-term
a
memory.
black lesbian who Donald Trump doesn't believe has genes as good as his. Is he going to attempt to
Really?
exterminate me
Why do you
when he
believe that,
gets
Aisha?
elected?
Why do you
Because
believe
he's
that?
damn near said it. That's why, David. That's why.
Because he's,
okay, and I'm not
has he
going to
said
be
that, Aisha?
lectured by some white man who has no idea what he's talking about and is trying to rewrite history here.
Aisha,
I am
shame on you,
afraid,
Aisha.
as an American,
Aaron.
of a Donald Trump presidency, and his actual quotes
Shame
are
on you,
why.
Aisha.
Because I take him seriously. And
That's it. That's what I'm talking about. You dark rug muncher. You go, girl. You tell him what's what. This is what I call lion behavior. She, he, they, them can behave in whatever manner it so chooses. She says what she wants because she is the true king of the jungle. As a black lesbian, she's pulling rank. She's playing a trump card. She's letting her true power be known and the consequences that would follow. I mean, you try to fight back. She's got the power. She will put your head in that beaver-eating jaw of hers and tear you apart. And everyone watching will just be doing this. They'll be applauding because they know if they don't do that slow golf clap, they are next. They are next on the chopping block. It's the raw, pure power which creates the fear that keeps everyone in line. Had the white guy said, and this here's the shoe on the other foot test, I'm not going to be lectured by a black lesbian who has zero idea what he, she, or they, them are talking about. Dude would have been canceled, never to be heard from again, never invited to polite company, banned from CNN and the other networks, and the New York Times would have been written about him as a racist misogynist for months. He knows the penalties for speaking the truth to what we call true power. If they were on equal footing, he could have said what we all know to be true. And that's, you carpet licking bitch, bitch, and bitch. You racist.
You said bitch though.
Ain't nothing but a thing. You could point to this being a one-off, a mere anecdote, but we all know that ain't true. Let me put another nail in the coffin of equality. Here we have the assistant fire chief of Los Angeles, and this dude I believe used to play right tackle for the Baltimore Ravens.
You want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better.
Absolutely no doubt about what she said, because I know for sure if I was a 95-year-old who gets around in a wheelchair, trapped in a deadly fire, I would feel much more at ease with a mere image coming to my rescue. Same thing if I was of Inuit descent with the nickname Whale Blubber. I would find it morally reprehensible if you sent a ripped native Fijian to haul me away. Oh, well, I just heard about this. It turns out that I was wrong. Apparently this isn't a dude, because he couldn't even say something so dumb having the male genitalia and get away with it. No, this is another muff diver of the African variety, once again demonstrating her bona fides. Now, you could excuse the first part of her video, critiquing it as a brain that's been infected by the woke mind virus, and thus it pours out this dribble automatically. But now you got yourself here a real problem, and another demonstration of the pure power of the black lesbo, which honestly, this one is so far out of bounds that all of us little forest creatures might just rise up and rebel and end their reign of terror.
Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire? Which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
Here you have an obese assistant fire chief whose job was formerly to protect citizens and rescue them in their time of need and distress. But because DEI elevates those who don't have the qualifications to do the job to begin with, and remember, you dare not criticize these people, it becomes your fault that she couldn't haul your ass away to safety.
Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire? Which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
Yo, I'm a black cunnilinguist specialist. That's my qualifications to receive my paycheck. Anything beyond that is beyond you. That's what they are not only openly saying, but publicizing. Owning the red nuclear button of cancellation. They not only film this at taxpayer expense, but publish it. They don't look at it on the edit floor and say, maybe this don't belong, maybe we might reconsider, because they are the lions. They are kings and queens of the Serengeti. They have absolutely zero to fear, and you can't do anything to them. To lift a finger in opposition would be sexist. To speak out against them would be racist. These Marxists have the power to put you in the gulag, to mock you. And if you get caught in a fire that their job description requires that they rescue you from, no way, that's on you, buddy.
He got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
Even if I look exactly like you. The hubris of these lionesses is on full display. But hey, I'm just a straight white guy, and I ain't criticizing. I would never, for example, say that, that they are destroying the United States, the country that has gotten more right than any other nation on the planet. That they are transing us into Marxism. Intentionally? Probably. Or maybe via being useful idiots and unwitting fools. That I find them to be reprehensible, and that I don't want to be lectured to by a black lesbian who doesn't know what she is talking about. I would never in a million years state such a thing, because I know my place in society. Do you? I'm not really digging it. I just play one on TV. So thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I mean that, subscribe and share this video.